Hello, people. This is your host and host, Kranti, back again with another new What If. And that what if is, what if our boy Deku, aka Zuku Midoriya, was Iron Man? Yeah, as the thumbnail suggested, it's gonna be a Iron Man what if. And again, another request from Classified, no sequel. I love you, bro. Thanks for the encouragement. I really appreciate it, because I normally don't do what if on a regular basis, but your encouragement was yeah, I'm gonna do it because gotta have to do it. Okay, so in this what if, we're not gonna make Deku cokeless. Yeah, we're just gonna make him really smart, because it's not the armor that makes Iron Man strong, it's his intellect that actually makes Tony Stark strong. Okay, so and he's gonna be snarky like Robert Downey Jr. from the MCU. He's gonna have a charm to his character. So we're gonna make him like that, little bit of Robert Downey Jr. But still he's gonna be a fanboy about All Might. Yeah, because he wants to save people, because that's his whole shtick, that's his motivation. So yeah, so here we go. Let's start the what if. Okay, so essentially Deku is gonna have a quirk, and that quirk is super intelligence. So he's gonna be really smart, super duper smart. So he would be do quadratic equations and how string theory and all that crap, and making arc react, he would have concept of how to make an arc reactor, or more renewable energy, from when he was 5 or 6. Yeah, he's gonna be that smart. He's gonna be one of those people who's born smart, super duper smart. Yeah. So still Bakugo and other kids will tell him that what's your quirk? You're not gonna be a hero, you're just smart, you should become a scientist, or that's the only thing. But he wants to be a hero, so he's gonna be motivated to, oh yeah, since I'm not gonna be a hero in this traditional method, I'm gonna just make myself a suit, an armor, like a knight, so that I can protect everyone and I can save everyone and I can become the hero that I am destined to be. So he's gonna make his Iron Man suit armor, but he's gonna make it when he's around 12. He's gonna constantly make prototypes and stuff. He's gonna make stuff prototype number 1, prototype number 2. He's gonna make Mark 1, Mark 3, Mark 5, Mark 6, 7 and crap like that. So he's gonna get the classic Iron Man suit, the silver one, not the red and gold one from the first Iron Man movie. The prototype before that, the silver one, which freezes because of the ice. Yeah, he's gonna make that at his 20th try. So it's gonna be Mark 20 Iron Man suit, ready for propulsions. So he's gonna fly with propulsion, and he's gonna do a montage of how to make the suit. He's gonna like the first movie Robert Downey Jr., he's gonna make the propulsion unit, and he's gonna boost him so much that he's gonna hurt his back a little bit, and he's gonna be must not do that, must have to adjust it, have to put a dial bit. So he's like that. So yeah, he's kind of gonna put like some like controls, and so he's like thinking of like, okay, so since I'm gonna be like encased in an armor, it's a full body armor, suit of armor, so I cannot use any buttons or any switch or any remote control device to access or to control the functions, the higher optimizing functions to achieve what I want to achieve. So I should better design an AI. So he's gonna then, after when he realizes that, then he's gonna like design Jarvis. So he's not gonna call him Jarvis in this what if. Give me a suggestion what he calls his like AI. Give me a name. If I like the name, I'm gonna give the name. I'm gonna like call the AI that by that name at part 2. Okay, so give me a suggestion in the comments. Okay, yeah, okay, give me a suggestion. So he's gonna make AI to help him out like with the stuffs that needs to be done, like with the higher optimizing functions of like in order to like control like heat, propulsion, like how much output of energy he can like he can expend because of propulsion. So he's gonna like make an AI, and he's gonna like put in the suit at the Mark 21. He's gonna like Ironman suit Mark 21 with AI unit. So he's gonna be like activate AI. So he's gonna be like, hello sir, or should I call you Deku? Well then Deku is gonna be like, well, Deku is fine, I don't like being called a sir yet. So yeah, he's like, okay, let's fry this suit. And he's gonna be like, okay, conducting output level suit. And yeah, he's gonna build an arc reactor too, because without the arc reactor you can't have an Iron Man suit. So obviously he's gonna have an arc reactor. I mean, that's given. So, and Deku, like Iron Man, he doesn't need the arc reactor to survive, but he just has the arc reactor in the suit because without the arc reactor it's not actually Iron Man. Yeah, and sorry for the train noise, because where I live there's like train, and it's like 3:39 at like 3:39 in the morning. So yeah, it's late, and I'm sweaty, a lot sweaty. Okay, so he's gonna have the arc reactors built into his suit, and it's gonna be like, he's gonna make like the suit like, but he's gonna like make the suit green and black, because we gotta have like Deku's color scheme. Green and black is the way, like the thumbnail. He's gonna make the suit like that, but obviously he's gonna have a helmet. Because if it's not total helmet, then it's not actually Iron Man. So yeah, he's gonna make like that suit, and he's gonna like be like, okay, Mark 21 was successful. He's gonna like fly around the neighborhood at night, and he's gonna try to practice them like with target practice. He's gonna be like, okay, since I have like a little bit of armor, I should like reprogram the AI with all the majority of known martial art possible, so that whenever there is like chance, the armor could like help me with like in a like hand-to-hand close combat situation. So yeah, that suit already knows pretty much all the martial art there is, all the counter, all the attacks, all the defense, already knows that. So Deku is gonna be a beast. Like in a hand-to-hand combat situation, he's gonna be a beast because he knows all the martial arts already. And he has like, so he's gonna like, okay, since hand-to-hand close combat is done, I should practice on projectile or like long range or mid-range attack. So he's gonna like, okay, how about, since I have like quite a lot of energy, I could like put the repulsor in my hand and use them like and like blast out like projectile beam out of the hands and out of my leg and also out of my chest too. And I was like, yeah, I mean, and then AI is like, affirmative sir, you can obviously do that. And there's like, okay, AI, okay, I'm not gonna call him Jarvis. Okay, AI project 0.5% of the output range, and he projects 0.5%, and that just like blast him away like so bad. There's like the recoil is like huge. It's like I should install some like propulsion units so that the recoil isn't that bad. If it was only 0.5%, it's making my hand tingle that much. If the output is more than like 10%, that's gonna break my hand. So then the AI suggested, well, you can obviously like put propulsors on your like knees and elbows. Like Deku is like, that's actually a good idea, because whenever I like use the repulsor beam, my knee will will have like a propulsion which will go against the recoil, mitigating the damage. That's actually smart AI. I'm proud of myself that I designed you, because he's gonna be like Tony Stark, so you know. So yeah, so by the time of like he's like 15, Deku is gonna be as strong as like the first Iron Man movie Tony Stark, like Mark 50 suit, the red and gold suit, which takes the like the big prototype suits. Yeah, and like the big one in the atmosphere. He's gonna be like that strong. And yes, we're gonna give him like all the bazookas, like all the missiles too, but not now, little bit later, because he's gonna like upgrade his suit. So yeah, he's just like, he's like that strong already. Like, I mean, that's like crazy strong, like for a 15-year-old kid. So yeah, so it's the last day of school, and everybody is like, teacher is like, so what are you guys gonna do after this? I know what you guys gonna do. He throws the paper in the sky. You're all gonna be heroes. And Baku is like, all of you are trash. You'll be lucky to get into a sidekick agency of any D-lister. I, on the other hand, is gonna be the next symbol of peace. I am gonna be the #1 hero. That's why I'm going to the UA. Yeah, he's a douchebag. He's a DACK. Bakugo is that. And then the teacher will be like, oh, Bakugo, it seems it's not just you. Also, Izuku is also trying to apply for UA. Then Bakugo is like, huh, that's good. Given his talent, he would be a really good fit for like the hero support course. Then Midoriya says, well, I'm not gonna be attending hero support. I'm gonna be a hero. And Bakugo is like, don't make me laugh, you useless Deku. Your coke is useless. You will only make stuff that people like me uses to gain more power. Because what are you gonna do? Make an armor for yourself? You worthless Deku. And Deku was like smirking. Well, what do you know? We shall see who becomes a better hero at our entrance exam. Good luck to you, Ka-chan. He's gonna be snarky. He's not gonna be like a timid Deku like the original timeline. He's gonna be snarky. Like, if people are gonna give him heat, he's gonna give him heat back, but in a condescending, charming Tony Stark way. He's gonna be like, good luck to you. Let's see about that. So he's like going to the shortcuts, and he's like going through underneath the bridge, and the slime villain is like all being pitiful, and he's like, oh kid, give me your body, I need it, oh yeah. And Deku is like, well, come and get it. And slime villain would be like, yes, you're pretty good, kid, you didn't even resist it, I'm gonna like this body, oh yeah. And Deku's like, I would love to see you try. Get this body, you villain. And the slime villain is trying to attack him, and like Deku programmed the AI, because his backpack is essentially his armor, which is also his school bag. So yeah, we're gonna give him that, like the Iron Man 2 briefcase thing. Yeah, he's gonna have that, but it's just his backpack is gonna be like that. He's gonna like he's gonna like program like the AI with like a spider sense thing, kind of like a danger sense, like it like responds to like elevated stress and heart rate, and that thing like wraps around Deku, and the slime villain is like, oh, what, you have a armor, I cannot get into your body. And he's like, Deku is like, precisely, you cannot, because you're not dealing with an ordinary civilian, you're dealing with the Titanium Man. Yeah, Titanium Man, because the alloy is like titanium alloy. He's like, Titanium Alloyed Man. Yeah, he's gonna shout out like Titanium Alloyed Man. And the AI smirks. Isn't that a bit mouthful, sir? That's a very mouthful name, isn't that, sir? And he's like, Deku is like, shut up. Let's just like toast this villain. Yeah, and he's be thinking like, damn, that AI is really right, because that is a mouthful name. That is a very, very long, stupid name. I'm not gonna have that. That is a very stupid name. So yeah, he's gonna like finish that. He's gonna finish the villain, and he's gonna like the AI is gonna like, sir, it seems the villain is body is slammed, so any kind of like physical attack would not actually affect him, and all the repulsors would just like divide him, but he can have like very quick regeneration. So I suggest containment. And Deku is like, my thoughts exactly. So he would suggest the AI. Hang on. And so yeah, and sorry, I was like getting water because I was really, really thirsty. Yeah, and some people are like yelling because, you know, there's like people yells here at around midnight at 3 or 4. So yeah, so I'm just gonna like talk really, really loud, and if there's noise, sorry for that, I humbly apologizes. So the AI suggested containment, and Deku is like, well, my thoughts exactly. So he's like, okay, so what are we cooking up, AI? 'Cause still I want a name. Give me a name on the comment. It's not gonna be Jarvis. Give me a name which is cool. Okay, so what do you suggest? I said like, well, keep him busy while I cook up some like metal containment with a metal like tube with. And he's like, okay, I can do that. And he was like blasting like repulsor beams left and right, and he was like dodging, weaving and bobbing, and he was like doing that. And he was like, well, okay, well, while you do that, I think I can slow him down. How do you propose that, sir? And he like blast the water nearby the slime villain, and there's like a big splash of water, there's like a giant wave, and he goes down, and the slime just get like diluted, and it becomes like way liquidy. So he's like he can't like move like that smoothly. He's like diluted with a lot of water, and he's like, you're crafty, kid. You're pretty crafty. And Deku is like, hurry up. Did you finish the containment unit? And he's like, all done, sir. So Deku like tries to like blast him again and again. He's like giving the main consciousness of the slime villain, and he's like, AI, do it. So instead of like blasting, the AI just literally sucks up the slime and put it in a container, like a capsule. Because in the Iron Man 2 movie, you could see that Tony Stark, like Robert Downey Jr., like the character Tony Stark, was like literally like pooped in his suit, and the suit also flushed him. And there was like a payload, like a capsule thingy came out of the suit. So if that can do with poop, it can do with the slime. My logic is that. No, it's a bit of a comedic logic, but I mean, yeah, if it can be done in movie, why not in the what if? Because my what if, my rules. Okay? Yeah. So he kicks out then, and whoa, All Might comes like, whoa, kid, have you seen the slime villain? And are you a hero? And he's like, hey, you're a new hero, I have never seen it. And then the helmet window pops out and he's like, well, I'm no hero. And he's like, whoa, you're just a kid. Have you seen the slime villain? And is that your quirk? And he's like, and Deku is like, yes and no. And he's like, yes and no. Well, All Might, I have seen the slime villain, and this is not my quirk. This is just a suit that I built. And then All Might is like, damn kid, you're pretty smart. You're like the smartest person I've known except David Shield, because he's the smartest person that I know. Well, David Shield, I really admire his work, but his designs could use some improvement, you know. As a scientist, I think he should do more research before publishing his work. But then again, don't worry, because there is always room for mediocrity and second class, because I'm gonna make something which is gonna change the history of this world. Yes. And I was like, prideful little brat, isn't he? And he's like, All Might, speaking of the slime villain, I did you a favor. Please check it out and take it to the authorities. And he gives him the capsule and he's like, yeah, take this to the authorities. And yeah, that would be all. Tata. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, why am I giving Deku a British accent? Because British accent just sounds fancy and intellectual. I don't know, it just does. And Deku is like, then All Might is like, well, that's new. He didn't even ask for an autograph. Oh well, at least he got the job done with the slime villain. It made my life easier. And he's like, thank you, kid. But please do not use your quirk, and again in public. And Deku is like, well, this is not a quirk. This is not my quirk. This is just a suit, an armor which I made for myself. And I was like, really? And he tells like the AI, deactivate, go to sleep mode, and literally the entire suit turns into his backpack. And he's like, backpack, and All Might is like, whoa, kid, you weren't lying at all. Damn, you're smart. You should go to UA at least you should apply for UA. I'm gonna teach there. You should apply for the hero support course, because they could they need talented people like you. They need everybody needs people like you. And Deku is like, well, hero support, I'm not gonna be a hero support. I'm gonna be the best hero there is. I'm gonna be better than you, All Might. I'm gonna apply for the hero course. And again, All Might is like, yeah, sure, but still, you're smart. You should do both courses, because a smart kid like you can do full courses. Pretty sure, and you're pretty good. All Might, Deku is like, well, that's a nice idea. I might do both. Who knows, I could flex a little bit. Okay, tata, that would be all. I'm ready for my lunch, and I'm ready for my evening snack. My mom is missing me. I have to meet with her. Bye-bye, All Might. And Deku starts strolling and walking to his road home, and All Might is like, that is a weird encounter. Never anything happened with me. That weird. Okay, oh well, at least the kid is good. He get the job done. And he's All Might is flying, jumping from roof to roof. And he's not gonna drop the slime villain. Yeah, we're not gonna make All Might train him here, because we're not gonna give him coke. Because if Iron Man plus armor with some kind of superhuman power, that is All Might, no, that's just ruins the what if. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do the slime villain attacks Bakugo incident again. Also, we're not gonna do that at all. We're totally not gonna do that. We're just gonna go to the entrance exam in the next part. Yeah, we're gonna go to the entrance exam at the next part, and comment below who should get the one for wall. Yeah, I'm not gonna give. Mirio is an obvious choice, obviously, but let's just be little bit unorthodox here. Okay, like out of the box. Who should get the one for all? Okay, and that's it from me. That's it from part 1. What if Deku was Iron Man? Part 2, yeah, I'm gonna make part 2 if the response is high, and I'm gonna have to like finish the part 2 of previous what if. So yeah, take care, take my love. This is your host and host signing off. Bye bye, love you. And oh, did I just kissed you? Oh well, I love you guys, so what can I do that? And please like check out any of my music if you want to. I put like what if video along with my music covers and music like songs or music memes. Check them out, because I'm a musician too, you know. Because you might like them. If you like them, share them along with this one, and give me comment and give me new ideas. And if you're good at making thumbnails, please give me any idea. And I don't have a Discord, but I don't even know how to use a Discord. Anybody please give me an idea of how to use Discord, because I have a Twitter page, I have Facebook, Twitter, and I have Reddit. And most of the time I spend usually like on Spotify, because musician, I do music. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I don't have like Facebook, I don't have like Discord. I have Reddit. I mean, if you guys have Reddit, hit me up on Reddit. Sorry, the dinner burped. Yeah, I'm gonna just go. Okay, check out my channel, check out my music if you like to. Check out do exploration on my channel. There's like over more than like 230 videos, so pick one, see one. If you like them, share them with your friends and family. Give me thumbs up, give me likes, give me comments, subscribe, and love you all. Ta-da. This is your host and host Kranti, signing off.